Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and today is Friday, May the 15th. I tried to get in on my webcam and it just did not let me in. It would not let me in. Oh dear. I'll have to find out if there's something with their server early in the morning. Because it let me in yesterday afternoon. Let me in fine. I worked on my zines here, and I worked on a fairy tab, and this morning we're going to work on my calendar a little, do a little more play. And I am finding that these do fold fine. I'm not sure yet about heating them. I would not heat anything that has wax on it unless you're sure. If you heat it from here in a journal on the previous page or on the subsequent page, you risk remelting the wax in here. So if you do heat this with your heat gun, be sure you put a wax paper in there while you're working, and before you close it up, be sure that that wax is dry, or you'll mold your pages together. But I'm very happy with how this came out. Now let me get to my little tablet. I'm going to try to watch chat more this morning. I did not watch chat yesterday, and my phone ran out of power, and I fell. Let's prop this up for a minute. So let's get my tablet out here. Get to my video first. Yeah. I have to switch to my account. My tablet needs the screen cleaned a little. There I am. And there you are. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. Yeah, it did fold good. It did fold good. I was very happy about that. And I worked yesterday morning in Tanya's journal, and I did this page, and I just love it. I love it. So I thought I'd do another page in Tanya's journal because I'm not sure exactly where she is on her pages, but I want to finish them up. Let's see. Let's work on, well, let's see what I have to, I thought I would just find a page to collage some of this down in. That would have looked nice with those butterflies. Could do it on that. I don't want to do it on the T page. So it's Friday. It is Friday. I think I'll put this right here, this tissue. It's Friday morning. I'll zoom in a little. I think what happened with my charger yesterday that I zoomed and I knocked my cord. So when I zoom, I need to be sure. Hi, Laura. Let's zoom in just a little and make sure I'm still charging. I lost my charge yesterday. You guys lost the whole last segment where I tore apart my Happy Mail book. Yep. Oh, Laura, you're up early. You're up early. I have coffee. My coffee maker, the percolator, is an old percolator. It takes those little round filters, and sometimes the grounds get down into my coffee. I don't mind too much. It still tastes good. I'm going to put my coffee up here. All right. We'll have to work on the fairy this morning. Need some butterflies or something. Okay, I want to clean my brush here. And we're going to put a piece of this. And I think it's just about the right size, maybe a little over a little. Over a lot. Okay. What's on the other side of this? Oh, my butterfly. I'll probably trim that off. Let's move it down. Hi, Cindy. Good morning. I'm just thinking that maybe because I watched a couple of videos yesterday where it was Daryl Eves' stream yesterday. We were waiting and waiting for him to go on, and I've noticed a couple, and I'm just wondering if there's something with their live stream stuff that I don't know. I don't know. The other thing I'm going to do is check to see if it's scheduling me for some reason. Yep, I like that. Let's trim her off. So, it's supposed to be nice out today, so we'll probably mow the lawn. And I have flowers to plant. What are your plans for the day? Hi, Joyce. Good morning. You guys have plans today? We haven't been able to plant because it's been so cold and yucky here. I mean, it's been getting down into the 30s. I had to go out last week and cover up my marigolds that I got planted. Your future looks rosy. Come on. No plans for the day? You're just gonna take it as it comes, huh? I might let this, now, shall I trim it? I think I'll trim it. My butterfly's in the way though. There we go. I think what I'll do back here is collage. Shall I collage some of this on here? I think I'll just make this inside cover a collage of stuff. Oops. Oh, I could use that up. If I can find my... Yeah, I'm not going to fool with that this morning. Now, the other one. sticky up in there. Glue here. So I'm going to try to be better about watching the chat today. Cindy says, I'm busting with great news today. My company asked me to withdraw my resignation, and they're trying to get me to set up to work from Australia. Oh, just have to work through the taxation. That's cool, Cindy. Good for you. Good for you. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to kind of collage stuff on the back of this for the back inside cover. Maybe I'll do some painting over it. Who knows? Let's go back to, I'm working on this page. I was thinking I'd put this butterfly tag in here too. Not butterfly, fairy. She might look good right in here. Right in here, maybe on this page. Right in there. Make a little pocket. Let's see what I have. I've got the other... I don't know. I think I'd rather have it as a corner. I don't know if this will work on here or not. Let's see. Hi, Deborah Brown. Good morning. How are you this morning? Nice to have you join us. This is just a whiteout pen. After I get this done, I'm going to get up and make sure my camera's charging. I'm going to keep an eye on that camera. It was not charging yesterday, and it kicked me off toward the end of my video, toward the end of my stream, but I might have knocked the cord loose when I got up to zoom in and out. Let's see, let's give her some accents here on her dress, maybe. On her wings. Yeah. And she needs a, I don't know if I have a butterfly out. I need a butterfly. Might sketch in my journal this morning. I need something I can cut a butterfly out of. Make some ATCs. I'm looking through my little scrappies over on the other side. I need a butterfly. I have this leaf button. It's kind of dark for that. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to find one. Oh, here, we'll use the bow. Whoops. We'll use this bow. I'll put it where? Right there, smack dab in the center on the back. on her wings. On her back. No. Down here, I guess. Yeah. But if I tuck that in, that will make a... I was thinking I was going to put over here somehow. Make a tuck. Make a tuck corner. Let's just cut. And we'll staple that on there. I'm gonna tear if I can. I like to tear. And I've already worked on the other side, so. And I think I tore it enough that this will stick in there. I might embellish a bobby pin and put on there. So, she said, so, let's get a ribbon to put on it. Let's get a ribbon. Ooh, this is pretty. Somebody sent this to me in Happy Mail. It's yellow, but it doesn't really, there's no yellow on this tag, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's very pretty. I'm not going to use a whole lot of it, just about, well, I got to be able to tie it. I'm not going to take time to go get my punch. I'm just going to poke a hole. Ribbon through it. Are you going to go through? Oh, it goes. Tying it may be a trick. Tanya and Lisa are working on their fairy journal on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, I think next week we'll be back on Lisa's channel. And it'll be next Tuesday, and I believe she starts at 12 on Tuesdays. Yeah. It's always the last one I pick up. Let's accent these a little bit more. Her wings. what that is. I made it there, though. She needs a butterfly. I guess I'll just cut one. Find something good to cut it out of. I'm tempted to make the butterfly out of this bubble wrap. Let's do that. Let's see if I can make a butterfly. Draw a little butterfly. It has to be a smaller one. Let's see how that works. I don't know if it'll look like a butterfly on this side or not. That's what I want. Too big. Kind of like it though. Let's cut it down a little. Yeah. I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to see. Not too bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. I need a real butterfly. I need a real one. I don't know if I have one. Do I have one in my knick-knack box or something? Maybe even a little dragonfly. I got some of those dragonflies. Let's put a dragonfly. A dragonfly on her. What else do I have here? Got a little inchy. Yeah. No. Get out the dragonfly. Little Matryoshka dolls. Oh. Hi, Susan. Good morning. What are you guys talking about? A stroke? Oh, you do so good, Arlene. You do so good. Anybody would not guess that you had a stroke. Let's double this. It really needs to be a different color, but I'm not going to fiddle around with that. Get in there. As much as I like it, I'm going to snip it. I think I'll let it hang like that with a piece of washi tape. This washi? No, this washi. Well, a pretty flower washi. And we're gonna glue that on. If my glue will work. What's that? My Matuska doll. And I did not clean that out yesterday. Shame on me. Shame, Mary, shame. See, that's what happens if you don't clean it out. I'm not going to fool with it. Let's use some glossy accent. Come on. It's almost there. Snip that off. We'll just let that hang a little. I feel like it needs something else. I feel like she needs something else. A flower or a... Let's see what I have. Let's see what I have over here. Ribbons. I put all my Tim Holtz stuff in a bag and I piled stuff up on it. I'm looking. You would think with all that Happy Meal stuff that was sent to me yesterday, I would have plenty. But you know, you just have to have the right thing. I have to make my Tim Holtz stuff more accessible. I'm always having to dig for stuff. I'm always having to dig for it. Because I piled stuff right up on top of it. Here's some flowers. Are these empty boxes? No, these are my Tim Holtz. Right down at the very bottom. Yes, right down at the very bottom. Got a couple flowers there. Let's see what I have. People. I've got people. Where are my flowers? Well, I guess I'm going to use those flowers. Oh, here they are. I just couldn't see them for all the people. Were there? No, those are fussy cuts. I might be able to find something in there. Here they are. I guess I'm going to have to get me more flowers. Here's a bird. We could use that too. I'm digging for him. I'm digging for him. I put him way down at the bottom of everything. There we go. Now Tim Holtz people. Now let's see what I have here. That bird's a little big. He kind of fades in. Let's see what I have. Let's see what I want to put on here. I like the idea of putting that up there. Maybe one on the other side like that. And we'll see what else I have in here. Might be an opportunity to use some of these larger ones that I have. I guess that goes like that. I kind of like that. Glossy accent it down and put a little calling card in there. Might be too much. Tuck that card right in like that. I think that's what I'll do. I don't see any butterflies in here. I think I have a few. I don't know. I used quite a few though. I used quite a few. Let's put these back. Okay. Oh, my butterfly came off of the stem. He was just glued on. I'll have to glue him back in. pretty rough on him. I was pretty rough on him. Now I think I like this better down here. Let's cut the, do I want to cut it off? No. Put that up a little. I'll put one down here in the corner. I think it might go, well, it goes better there. And oh, let's see what I have in here. So I thought I had a butterfly. Some bees. Pennies. Yeah, I don't see anything I want to put on there. Let's get a word. Let's get a word. You can tell I like the white on black print. With brave wings she flies. With brave wings she flies. I'll put that down there. I could put it up here. I like it better down below. I kind of like that. She still needs a little, oh, a little flower. Maybe not that whole stem, maybe just a little one. Yeah. Where's the other part of that? Set that aside for a moment. I'm going to have to somehow put my butterfly back on this little wire here. Came off. I think it was just glued on there with glossy accent. I'll do that last. We want to do this. And then I'll make that a pocket for this. So, put glossy accents here. And and then this will just slip in like that. But, yeah, let that dry. Just get this out of the way. You're in my way, you're in my way. Oh, I forgot the little bow. Put them up with the butterfly. Know if this is gonna accent this much or not. I think I'm running out of white stuff here. Go. Put that bow. I think I'll put the bow right there. Let's put the bow on. Let's tuck that flower in like that, maybe. I think I'll tack it down. There. Did my little, no, this will go in here. And that will not be tacked down. That'll just stick in there. And let's dry this a little. So here's my tag, my little fairy tag. And I'm going to put her right in here, hopefully. And she'll fit in there. And it'll close that way, but I need to fix this butterfly. And I think that wire was just put on with a glue. So I'm going to redo that. And we'll set it aside and let it dry. Okay, let's set it aside and let that dry. Hopefully that wire will, maybe if I put that wire down a little. Let's put it down a little. I don't care if there's glossy accents on the back of this butterfly. There we go. Now we'll let that all dry while I work on other stuff. But there is my page, my book. Can you guys see it? Was I all out of frame? I hope not. Mostly from things just scraps on my desk. Where am I going to set it? Over here. Alrighty. Let's clean this off. Give Penelope back her needle. I don't know what happened to the... I miss more pins. There it is. Put the pin back in here. I'm going to have to clean out the nozzle on that other glue one. I let the glue dry in there. I forget to go wash it out after I'm done. You should always wash those nozzles out, especially with glue on here. I think if I heat that little thing, it'll melt the glue inside, and I'll wash it out with warm water. It's all stuck in there. We'll fool with it later after the stream. Okie dokie, let me check my battery power on my phone. Make sure I'm charging up here. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Ginger. It says 77%. I think that's this charger. I just got it at Walmart. I have a fig Newton I haven't eaten. Okay, next I want to sketch. I'm going to sketch these boys. I think Sharon Marlowe sent me this picture. I noticed it came out of the Stampington magazine. So, and I'm just going to do a quick sketch. I like to do a sketch a day. I missed one yesterday, but that's okay as long as I can keep up sketching. I've been sketching in the dogs with the last ones that I did. I think I'll sketch over here. And let's sketch with this. My coffee. Let's have a sip of coffee. That's good. And I might need to adjust my camera so you guys can see. How's that? And let's look at chat. Before I get started, let's look at some chat. Joyce is here. Jersey's here. Rhonda. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning. Laura. Jersey is Laura. Rhonda's here. Mina. Hi, Mina. Good morning. Anne. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Anne. Ruth said she's heading to her sewing machine. Oh, cool. I saw that finish you did. Was that a quilt? That was so cool, Ruth, that you posted. I think you posted it maybe on Aunt Beck's group. So cool. Some morning I'm going to get out my sewing machine. You guys can watch me struggle to thread it. I have to refine the directions. There's machine directions out there on the internet. It's not that I can't, I just have to know how. I have to know the path. Arlene says, Mina, she finished the crayon zine on the private stream. Yeah, the crayon zine. What did I do with them? Did I set them over here? Oh. Let me get up and see what I did with them. Might have set them over here. Ah, what did I do with my crayon zine? I had them out this morning. I had them out. I don't know what I did. Oh, there they are. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'll show you the crayon zine. Yeah, I did finish it in a private stream. I tried to sign on with my camera this morning. It would not let me in. We waited 2 or 3 minutes, and that's long enough. It should have let me in. So I am going to email them and say, I can get in fine with mobile, but you won't let me in on my webcam. What's with that? They let me in one day, they let me in yesterday afternoon, and I'm just wondering if maybe they shut things down early in the morning. I don't know. But here's my crayon zine. I'm lagging here. Whoops, let's bring it down. I forgot I was zoomed in. Come on. There we go. Trying to get it centered here so you guys can see it. I'm centering it according to my tablet over there. So here's the first page. And I wish you could feel the texture. I wish that you could feel the texture of this, not only with the wax. And I do not see it cracking. It might have cracked a little in the crease, but that's to be expected. It's not cracking. This is the one that I varnished. Now, in my test stream that I did yesterday, I folded these up. And I did hit this with the heat gun, and I did not see it melt this so much as it melted it from the back. I could see it getting shiny on the back in here when I melted over here. So I don't know. My thought on wax is, if you work with wax in your journal, like, you know, like a melted crayon, or in caustic is a little different. But if you work with wax in your journal and you work on a prior page or on a subsequent page, be sure that you put a wax paper down on the other side, because if you heat gun this, you're going to heat up this and it could stick to the page before it. So then be sure before you close up your journal that your wax on both sides is all dry. That's my thought on working with wax in a journal. But this is just a little zine. And here's the orange and red one. It's not varnished. It's a little bit more matte. I used, on this, you can tell the difference in the vibrancy of the watercolors. This is the Winsor Newton watercolor. No, I didn't put watercolor on here. I'm sorry. This is just wax. This was the Winsor Newton. Still, the difference in the vibrancy of the color of the watercolor. This was student green watercolor here, but it's still pretty. I still like it. I'm debating whether just to leave it as a crayon zine like it is. This one I probably will. This one I'm tempted to put something on. And here's the scribble one. I like this one. Reminds me of blue skies. Reminds me of maybe the ocean and waves. Can't you just see that big old wave? Needs a surfer in there maybe. This was a border. The border going around there. I like that. So those were the zines. So what else are we chatting about out there? Let's go way down to the bottom and read up again. You've been liking that color combination, orange and pink, a lot. Really? Yeah. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. You should take copies. Well, you know, I've noticed now this might copy well. Sometimes the copiers, well, that at the library, the problem is that the library is closed. The one library I go to, I really like the copier. It's a laser, color laser, and it does real nice copies. But some, like when I had to copy those for the swap, I went to the UPS office because they were open and the library was not open. So I wasn't as happy with the vibrancy of their color, but you have to understand that they probably had a different copier and the ink was different. So I do shoot photographs of things that I send out if I don't have the original. Like on these, before we sent them out, we kept the original. All right. Thank you, Mina. And they said good morning to Anne and good morning to Kimberly. They're saying good morning out there. Hi, Trace. Good morning, Trace. Arlene is here. Jersey's here. Joyce says, it's weird. One moment I'm fine, then bang, a big sneezing fit. I get those sneezy fits sometimes. You know, it just kind of hits you. You sneeze 10 times in a row, and then you're done. Hi, Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. Artsy Nancy. Joyce, Ruth, Rhonda. Jersey says, I want to get over to my sewing machine to play around, but I always get distracted by my paint and pens. Yeah, me too, Jersey. Mina, loving the stuff that you were posting in Fibbsville. Yes, Mina, very nice. Jersey's heading to her sewing machine. I mean, Ruth is. Jersey wants to. All right, let's continue up a little. Scrappy Journal. They're the most fun. Yes, they are. Thank you, Ruth. Mina says, Susan, maybe they wake up so early because that is when the predators hunt. Pays to be alert. A bird in my nest. Let's see. Arlene says, there are 2 insane woodpeckers here. About 9 a.m. they start pecking away at the brick. It's only 3 a.m., Mina says, and all the birds are still asleep and dreaming birdie dreams. Aw. Aw, birdie dreams. Susan says, I don't know what kind of birds are out here, but 1,000 of them crank up every morning about 4 since the weather is warmer. Well, you know, in the springtime, the birds chirp in the springtime because, well, you know, it's spring. Are you talking about the dogs? What are you talking about? The dogs? Jersey, I'll do your dog if you send me a picture. You don't have to commission it. And I said the same thing to Lori and who was the other person out there? Mary Berry. If you ladies send me your picture, now you got to understand there'll be Crayola dogs. There'll be Crayola dogs. And you have to understand how slow I am with getting things out. I do intend to get a mailing out here of getting it together. I'm getting it together. Honest, I am. I have a stack of it to go. Okay, I'm going to sketch these two little boys. I don't know if I want to sketch them on here or not because of the... Maybe, let's flip one. Well, that's pretty dark too. Let's flip another one. Let's sketch these boys over here. We can always journal. I mean, not we. I can always journal on these blank pages. Journal over there. I think what I'll do is put my tablet over here. You send me, any one of you, send a picture of your dog, and I'll take a morning and sketch them out. I have to practice it in my journal first, though. You know that. All right. I'm going to set you guys aside because I'm afraid I'll put one of you in timeout. All right. Can you see, though? Can you see? I think you can if I bring it down and maybe over a little. There we go. So we're going to do boys this morning. Forget the doggies. We're going to do these little boys. Now, they're full figure. Do I want to do them full figure, or do I want to concentrate on the heads? No, I think I'll do them full figure. So that means this little boy is standing. So he'll be right in here. He'll be right in there. And this little boy is, his head is about the same level. And he's sitting up a little. And then there's a tree over there. So I'm not going to start with that boy's head. I'm going to start with his left shoulder over here. And we'll give him a... Now, these are sketches. These aren't meant to be... These are not meant to be beautiful, finished masterpieces. They're sketches. They're just giving me a sense of drawing. And let's see, his coat is interesting because it comes like that. And then the collar comes way down like that. That's very interesting. And then his arm comes out this way. And his shoulder comes that way. And then this little boy here is sitting by him. So his arm comes out. Could have made this a little bit larger, but I didn't. So his hand comes right down there, and you can't see the, so I'm going to have to kind of, and he's got some buttons in here. 1, 2, 3. And that coat has a trim on it like that. Are you guys seeing? Yeah, I think you are. All right, then his hand kind of comes like that, and he's standing. Okay, now this little guy is sitting next to him. And his hands meet that bottom button. So that coat, let's see, his shoulder's about, he's about shoulder length, shoulder wise. And his hand meets that bottom button right there. So I'm going to have to figure this out. Something like, you know, like that in there. This is much smaller than what I meant to make this a little larger, but oh well. Oh well. And then his collar comes like this. I don't think boys wear jackets like this anymore. Double-breasted. This one's double-breasted. This one is an interesting style there. And I can't, it's all dark in there, so I don't know what's going on in there. Okay, so he's got one hand folded into the other one there. I should snap a picture of that, but my camera's up above. So he's got one hand folded into the other. And we'll just kind of put it like that. And oh, dearie me. His collar kind of comes up and around. He's got a white collar there. And his shoulder comes out. I might be able to do a portrait down in here, because this is much smaller than I intended. Okay, but that's how it works when I sketch sometimes. I'm so concerned about getting it on the page that... There you go, Mary. And he's got, look, little striped socks on here and knee breeches. And he's sitting down, so he's seated here. He's got a knee. His knee isn't that big, though. His jacket comes out this way, like that, and then his knee, his other knee, this knee is kind of up a little, and this other knee is, his leg is coming down, like that. Like that. And that knee is interesting, coming like that. And then this shoe is coming out. Shoes are kind of hard for me, especially when I can't see what's going on. Looks like it's coming this way, and then this leg comes behind it, and the shoe comes out that way, sort of, like that. And then these socks are striped. I like the striped socks. I'll give him stripy socks. Yeah. I'm not sure about that shoe. Stripy socks going this way, sort of like that. And then he's seated on a brick, an old brick. Looks like a brick piece behind a tree. This is probably a prop in the photograph. The behind is probably a prop, a studio prop, photographer prop. It has a couple of straight lines here and an old square. It comes out a little that way. It comes down. And it meets that other one coming this way, which has a kind of a round decorative area in there. And some lines there, and some decorative area in here. A little crack in there. Oh, I better put their heads in. So this guy, I'm going to make him leaning this way. Looks like this might be a longer coat. We're going to make it come out, so because it looks like it comes out in there. And then his jeans. This is all dark in here, so it's hard for me to see what's going on. And he's got a shoe down in here. Looks like he's standing like this. Might be a little bit. Feet are weird. The feet are weird. Something like that. Now let's work on their heads. I don't know. Usually when I put the heads in last, I mess up on them. Put the head in there. Give him some hair. And I'm not going to do the faces because tiny faces are not my forte. Sketching. We'll just give him a head, and I'll do a face down in here. Now his neck kind of comes like that. I'll give him a hair up in here maybe. Not too bad. I'm going to leave it just like that. Now, let's move this calendar. It's in my way. Yeah. Move one thing and 10 things fall. I want to do, and I think his face is the most clear. Let's see. Let's get you guys over here again. And let's see if I can take a picture. Do I have my camera here? I do. Camera. It even zooms in on the face. If I can hold it still. Where do I snap? Where do I snap? Oh, over here. Hold it. I need better light. It's hard for me to hold this big camera. Without jiggling it. Can I zoom in on him? Yeah. Oops, where did he go? Oops, that's me. That's my ceiling. Where did it flip? Where's my flipper? Where's the flipper? It's up here. Where's the flipper? Hello? You can see my hair. Oh, there it is. All right, we're back to the guys again. I was going to see if I could zoom in on him. Come on, focus, focus. I guess I'll have to zoom in after I take the photo. All right, let's see if I can go to my gallery. And let's see if I can enlarge that. Well, that's faded. Let's try this one. Yeah, that isn't the best. Let's try editing it. Allow. Let's give him some light. Classic. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. How do I save it? Save. Please wait. All right. Well, that's from this picture put into grayscale. This is kind of a sepia picture. And I grayscaled it. I just want to sketch him, and I enlarged him, so he's kind of fuzzy in there. He's kind of fuzzy, but I'm going to try to sketch him down in here. I do better sketching large faces, and his hair might come up, his head might come up into here a little. I'm going to start with the eye, because I like to start with the eyes. And this is just practice. Now he's looking, if you could see this, his eyes are in the corner here. So he's kind of looking off over that way. What I call flirty eyes for Penelope, but he's not flirting. He's looking at somebody. He's not flirting. He's got some dark shadow. He's got a dark eyebrow. Not dark in there. Are you guys seeing? Yeah, I guess you are, sort of. Give him a eyebrows up in here. Now, his hair comes off over here. And see, he's going to run up into here, but that's okay. That's just brick anyway. So we're going to kind of color it out. And his head comes, well, it kind of comes down a little bit more. And kind of comes down. Let's put that other eye in now. I always tend to make the eyes too close together. Now I think I'm okay. Now, he's got hair off over this way. And this ear, I don't have his nose in there. Oops. It's hard to see. It's all fuzzy, fuzzy. Fuzzy, fuzzy, wuzzy. It might be too much. It's got some dark shadowing in here. It's a dark shadowing up in the corner of his eyes there. And his hair actually comes down more in here. He doesn't really have a smile on his face. He just kind of has a look. That's a little bit too big of a lip. There you go, bud. You got it. This chin area down in here. Let's go work on this eye some more. Like that. So this head doesn't, his head doesn't come clear. And that ear comes down in here. And his neck comes down that way. Ah, not too bad. His hair's up in here. And you can barely see this ear over here. This comes down a little bit more. And then this side of the face is in shadow. Set that down. I gave him too big of lips. I don't know if I can straighten that out, but shadowing under his neck here. A little bit darker eyes. I'm going to leave that guy's legs alone. His hair kind of comes out. I'm pretty happy with him. Oh, let's see what you guys are seeing. Yeah. Not too bad, is he? He's not too bad, is he? Of course, it's his head. His head has kind of got a brick on his head from that guy sitting behind him. Let's see if I can round that out a little bit more. Darken it in a little bit more. That guy is sitting on a wall behind him. And this is part of the wall in here, I think. Let's see if I can just kind of round that out. There. Yeah, his lips aren't right. Where'd he go? I'll bring that shadowing down in here. I think I better quit on him. think I better quit before I mess him up too much. So I just keep working. Just here in shade in there. All right, stop, Mary, stop. $5, $15, $20. Let's just put this in here. Maybe with some washi tape, I might come back to that. Sketching practice. I should put Friday early mornings. With Mary. Just to kind of document it. And let's get my stapler out again and staple this over here. Or I could put washi tape on it. I'll staple it. My dog is on the other side. I'm not going to staple my dog. Let's washi tape him over here. There we go. Shall I draw another dog? I feel like drawing this morning. I'm done with my man. Let's go back to you guys. See what you're talking about. Aw, thank you, Lala. Arlene says, this is a duh kind of morning. I've been squinting and straining to see, and my glasses were right next to my hand. I do that too. You know, Arlene, that reminds me. Sometimes I'll be sitting in my chair, in my recliner in there, and sometimes I'll take the glasses off of my head and put them on the little stand beside me, and sometimes I'll just rest them in my lap. I'll be looking for them again, and I'll be looking and looking. Where did I put those glasses? Did they fall behind the chair? And I'll look all over the place. I realize they're still on my head. Oh, dear. It's so funny. I'm going, check your head first, Mary. It's good coffee this morning. Thank you, Anne. It's just kind of fun practice. That's all this journal is. It's just a practice journal. And if you guys send a picture of your little dog, I'll do them as they come in. This is Sue Hill's. And this one over here is Tina's. I think this is probably the best one that I did in here of Tina's. Let's see, what else is going on? Susan had to leave. Mina says she needs hot tea. It's 70 degrees right now, and it feels really cold to me because my body is already adjusted to the desert summer heat. Wow, you think 70 is cold? We're struggling to get up to 70. It's supposed to today. I'll be mowing the lawn later, probably early afternoon, right when Barb comes on. I might see if I can't put the lawn mowing off to tomorrow afternoon, maybe. I might go out a little earlier and plant some flowers. I've got to pot some flowers for my front porch because they're ready to be potted. It's been so cold out lately. Susan says she doesn't want to spend money on a tablet because I'm cheap. I don't blame you. This tablet, what happened with this tablet is I went into Verizon to pay my phone bill, and they knew I'd been eyeing a Note 10, but I've kind of, you know, the expense of it and everything. A Note 10 still is kind of expensive. And one guy was helping me, and he said, you know, he was looking through all when you go in to pay your phone bill, they kind of look at your account and see what you're available for, what they can sell you, see what kind of discounts Verizon's giving you. And he looked at it and he says, I can sell you a tablet for $150. And that was in February. He said, if you pay it now, in 2 months, you'll be reimbursed the whole amount. And I'm going, oh, I can do that. I can do that. Now, they had to give me a second phone line to do that. They had to give me a second number. And I don't really like paying for that second number. I'm going to see. I don't know if it's a 2-year contract or not. But anyway, in April here, February, March, April, I did not have to pay a phone bill. So I kind of got this tablet free. But I still have to pay the second line phone bill. So I'm gonna see if I can't get out of that now that I got the tablet and got it all paid for. I don't know if it's a 2-year contract. If it's a 2-year contract, I'll probably have to keep it up. But it's not much. It's $20 for just the line. So there you go. I went ahead and did it. But yeah, tablets. And if you get like an iPhone, this is just, and this is not the most super duper one. It's okay. It doesn't have a lot of memory on it. I think it has 16 gigabyte and a 16 gigabyte, maybe a 32 gigabyte hard drive. I'll have to see. It's not loaded, but it's okay for me to read chat and that. And that's really what I wanted it for, because I'm streaming off of my phone now. Let's check and see where my battery is up here. See where I'm at. I'm going to grab a hold of my phone so you might see a little jiggling. It is at 57%. So this is not when I stream. It's really using the juice in my battery. And I think my charger's not a good charger. I've got to find, I guess I'll go to Verizon and get a good charger. I just bought a cheap one at Walmart. And it's losing its power. What time is it? 6:03. I might be able to go another hour. And I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble with my, I'm going to try it again this afternoon. No, I might try it again tonight earlier. I don't know. We'll see. I might try my webcam, not on the Ethernet, but on the Wi-Fi and see if it connects easier. Because I'm not having any trouble. The phone is not getting enough juice. My YouTube is sucking all the battery power. So we'll be careful. If I fall out, you know that my phone used all its juice. Lala says she's been crafting all morning. Well, good for you, Lala. I'm glad you're doing that. Cindy says, we'll have to look into the specialty section. My mom calls ketchup hidden sugar. Yeah, there's a lot of sugar in ketchup. I don't eat a lot of ketchup. The only thing I really eat ketchup on is when I have French fries, and I don't have those that much. I put mustard. I like mustard. I love the stone ground mustard. I'm good with stone ground mustard on my hamburgers and that. Sometimes we put ketchup on our meatloaf. Yeah, they're talking about eating and reading. Dagwood. Laura is probably the baby in here, Susan says. When Allie Kay comes in, she's pretty young. Allie Kay, I think, is in her early 20s, if I remember right. She graduated from high school and she took some classes. I think Allie Kay is in her early 20s. She's probably the baby of our group, but in here, Laura might be. Yeah, this stream, the people who come to my channel are from 45 on up, usually. Now, we have some 30s and 20s in here, age group, 30s and 20s, but most of the people who come to my streams are, and I like that. I like that. It's my age group. I have no problem with that. I like the younger people too, but you know, they're off doing their thing. Let's clear that. Okay, so what am I going to do now? What shall I do next? Sketch a dog? Shall I sketch a dog? I've got another blank page in here. Oh, that was this one. Let's sketch a dog. Or a couple dogs. Don't want to put anybody in timeout. Mary is calling us a bunch of old chicks. You're old chicks. Oh, chicky chicks. Okay, we're going to sketch him with that. And let's see, I think I'm ready for a collie and a dachshund, which is what this is. So we're going to put him up there and the collie down here, I think. Yeah. And I'm just going to sketch them. I may not get back to color these others. I may just leave these as they are. I don't have to color everything. So let's sketch this guy first. I've got to move my coffee cup. And let's get it centered so you guys can see. Can you see that? Pretty much. Let's move it over just a little more. Go. So he's going to be sketched right up in here. Now this dachshund, long the butt of jokes, sausage dog, sold by the yard. Two dogs long and a half a dog high. The low-slung dachshund is in fact an elegant, streamlined machine. And there he is. He's kind of cute, isn't he? He's kind of cute. That would make a nice stamp. I could carve a stamp. I don't know if my phone will hold out. Maybe I'll carve a stamp tonight in my stream. Now this is Friday. Barb Owen did not come on last Friday. I don't know if she'll be on today or not. We'll see. But you'll want to watch for Barb Owen. If she comes on Friday afternoons. Her drama-free Fridays. We all enjoy her drama-free Fridays. And it was Mitzi who told me that Barb posts on Twitter if she's not going to be on. So, and I do follow Barb on Twitter, so I'll have to watch there. But I think she'll probably be on. I don't know. Let's see. This dog has pretty round eyes, and he's got some fur in here, eyebrow. And his nose is coming up, up, down. I don't have enough room here. His other eye is way over here. His other eye is way over here. And his ear comes out that way, and he's got a pretty long face too. Kind of his neck, his nose comes out this way. And he's got a pretty big nose. Looks like he's looking right into the camera. Nose is coming like that. Sort of like that. Let's give him some eyeballs here. He's really dark around the eyes. Give him a little white in his eyes. He's got cheeky in there. Poor old guy. He says, help. Mary's. I look like that? That's not how I look. That's what he's saying to me. Ah, I don't look like that. He's got a higher head here. Let's give him a higher head. Yeah, poor guy. I'm not going to have room for this ear. Just let me finish before, Mr. Dashhound, before you go. I don't look like that. He's got a really black leathery nose. I do not. I can just hear him saying, I do not. And I think the ears are what makes the dogs here. I really do think the ears are what makes the dogs. Let's see, he kind of has a jowl there and a neck. Kind of comes like that. And this other neck kind of comes down like that. And this ear is kind of going to go off of the page. Up a little higher and there. And this is all in shadow here. Where's my page? See, his ear is coming off of the page here. He's got shadow in there. I don't think I captured him. He says, I know you didn't. His nose is darker. It's all dark in here. Yeah, he's not too bad. He's not too bad. You're a good-looking guy. I'd pat him on the head. I'd pat him on the head if he were alive. I'll pat him on the head anyway. You're a good-looking dog. His ear's darker here. And it comes down. Comes down like that. He's got some shadowing going on up in here. Kind of his eye in there. It's just a quick sketch. It's just a quick sketch. His nose is a little bit shadier. A little bit shadier up in here. This is all in shadow here. And this is all in shadow. I'm pretty happy with him. I'm pretty happy with him. Let's write the dash hound. Let's give him a little bit more color up in there. Around the head area. Dash hound. What in quotes, sausage dog. SAUSAGEDOG. Sold by the yard. Sold by the yard. Two dogs long and a half a dog high. 2 dogs long and a half a dog high. I like that. A streamlined machine. Strong legs, long ears, and keen nose. So strong legs. Long ears. Keen nose. And I'm going to stop there. There we go. I'm pretty happy with him. And this is the dachshund over here. So now we're going to do the collie. I'm going to do the collie. A collie is one of the most beloved of all breeds. Individual impact on sight. Witness its harmonious lines and magnificent coat, not to mention the impressive impression of deep intelligence. Let's see if I can get him in over here. I'm going to start with his ear over in here. And he's got kind of a flat head over this way. And his other ear kind of comes up over this way. Okay, and he's got kind of a high forehead. It's got some markings up in here. Are you guys seeing? I think you are. Let's see what you guys are saying out there. Lassie. Yes, Lassie. A faithful and loving heart. Applies to all dogs. That's right, Nina. Jersey said good morning to everybody that's coming in. She's multitasking. That's okay, Jersey. You just go do what you need to get done. We understand. Hi, Tammy. Good morning, Tammy. Welcome. Oh, Anne says she would love some pancakes, but she doesn't have any syrup. You can make syrup. Make some syrup out of sugar. That's all it is anyway. But you don't want to cook it too hard or you'll have candy. Now you guys are making me hungry talking about waffles and pancakes. Hi, Shelley. Good morning, Shelley. Oh, Jersey said that she also, that Barb Owen will also post on Instagram if she's not going to be on. Thank you, Jersey. Yeah, yeah, you can send your dog to, here, let me put in my email address here. If you want me to sketch your dog, I would prefer you send it to me in email. You can send it to me at TheMeriAtelier@gmail.com. Sometimes, Lala says, sometimes even dogs who are mistreated love what the owners unconditionally. Oh, that just breaks my heart, Lala. Water, honey, maple syrup extract, and butter make a wonderful syrup. That sounds good. All right, I'm going to set you guys aside again. And let's sketch Lassie here. He's got a very intelligent face. He's got this fur coming up this way, coming that way, and let's see. He's got his eye, one eye is coming off over in here. His nose, his head kind of comes off that way. He's got a very... Lassie, if I mess up your nose, I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm not the best on noses. Even on dogs. Even on dogs, I'm not the best on noses. All right, his other eye kind of comes off over this way and is round like that. Yeah, no, let's get that hair around it here first. His ear is in here. Yeah, I think I have it in the right spot. His head kind of, his nose kind of comes down like that. He's got that high brow. Oh, Lassie, am I going to mess you up? I'm so afraid I'm going to mess you up. Let's put his eye in. Looks like a lion right now. Lassie the lion. His other eye is just kind of peeking out here, and it's got some fur around it. And this eye is right in here. Oh, it always looks creepy until I get some coloring in it. He still looks like a lion to me. All right. So his fur kind of comes out like that. And kind of peeks up like that with the ear. I think I got his ear out of... There, he's starting to take some shape for me. This is all hair. So he's got kind of some coloring that kind of comes down that way. And is his nose a little longer? Yeah. Oh! Now wait for it. Wait for it. It's his hair that comes, his long fur, and his fur that comes down this way. Now, I might have too much of a... You can see his tooth in there. You know, he still looks like a lion to me. Lassie the lion. All right, I'm not done. His nose. You can't see his nose too well. He's got that pretty smile. His tongue kind of comes this way around that tooth and down this way. And then this is all black in here. And there's a black going off into there. Oh, Lassie, you look mean. Yeah, you're drawing me, lady. I don't think I've captured him. It's his nose, and I'm not good with noses, even on animals. Let's see if I can't. No, I haven't captured him. I might have to redo Lassie. I thought I had him for a moment. Let's see, he's got hair, fur coming out this way. Yes, he's not easy to draw. Let's just shade in the nose. He's got this fur coming out this way. He's got fur coming this way. Yeah, he's got shading. This area is all shaded in. He's got a higher eyebrow than that. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about him. Yeah. Let me tell you, he is not easy to draw. He is not an easy one to draw. Got some teeth coming up in here. We're coming up way up in here, though, his upper teeth, I think. Some teeth. This is all shady in. You can kind of see a tooth there. Some shady in. And this is his tongue. There's some nose up in there. Well, he's beginning to look more like Lassie. Let's work on his ear a little in here. It's hard to do those lines. Let's see how he looks to you guys. He's beginning. He's beginning to look a little bit like Lassie. He's not there, quite there yet. Let's work on some fur in here. Kind of under his neck area here too. Of course, now this would be kind of a golden color in here, and this down in here would all be white. His face would be gold. He's got sort of a flattish head there. And his ears up in here is all dark. Now he's starting to look a little bit more like a dog and a little bit less than like a lion to me. This is really dark in here. Yeah, I can't get that at the right angle. I think I'm going to I'm just about done here. Now he looks a little better. This is kind of a light gold in here. I'm going to leave that highlighted white. I don't have much room to write here. Collie. C-O-L-L-I-E. Harmonious lines. Magnificent coat. Deep intelligence. I think that's all I'm going to put. I think that's all I'm going to put on that. So there we've done the dachshund and the collie. Oops. Let me zoom out a little. I need to check my time on my phone anyway. There we go. And I've got 37%. It's really eating my time. I don't know if I can stream tonight on this. I might have to see if I can't get my laptop going. I don't know. I've been going since 4:30 and it's almost 7. 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7. I can go for about 2.5 hours. Let's see what you guys are talking about. What are you chatting about? You can't see these too well because their light's hitting them. I piled the stuff up over here and I can't. My fig bars, I haven't even opened them this morning. Gary, open them and eat them. Fran says, Rhonda, hi Rhonda, I'm fine. Struggling with setting up stream later. Try OBS, but it's just a black screen and YouTube looks like a mirror flipped. Well, you know, when Fran, you might have to get used to that YouTube looking like a mirror flip because that's what happens when you stream with the webcam. That happens normally. You just kind of have to get used to that happening. I don't think you might have to get somebody to watch your stream and see if it looks normal to them because it may look flipped to you and normal to somebody else. That's what I'm trying to say. And that happens, doesn't happen with my mobile phone, but that happens with webcams. Hi, Linda. Linda McAllister, welcome, welcome. Let's turn this light a little. It's glaring. Flip it up a little. Maybe that'll help. Thank you, Arlene. Fran says hi. Thank you. I thought that collie was going to turn out to look like a lion there for a minute. He popped out. You just got to keep working with him. My little dachshund could use a little bit more shading up in here. Let's do that. Is this the pen? Yeah. As I look at it in my phone, I think he can use some more shading right up in here. Make his nose look a little bit more like a nose. And I think that helped him a little. It looks like he's got raccoon eyes now, though. I'm not sure about that. It's kind of dark. It's a little bit more dark in there. And he says, I eat raccoons. And his forehead comes down a little bit more. Not sure I really captured him. I don't want to make him a mask either. And we'll leave him alone. We'll leave him alone. He's still got, you can see his, looks like he's been wearing sunglasses. He's a little bit darker in there, isn't he? If you look at this, his eyes are darker. If I can just capture it without messing it up. His eyes are darker in here. Darker around the eyes rather than so much light in there. And he's darker in here too. Sometimes it helps to walk away and come back and look at it. There, I think I'll leave him alone. Leave him alone, Mary, leave him alone. Mary, can you plug in while streaming? I am plugged in. It is plugged in while I'm streaming, but I think that my charger is just a cheap charger. I'm going to go to Verizon and get me, maybe I'll make a zip up to there this afternoon and get me a $40 charger. This was just a cheap one from Walmart, and I don't think it's the right voltage to. It worked okay for a while, but it's not giving my phone a full charge, especially while I'm streaming. Lala and Fran is saying good morning. They're saying good morning to everybody. Cindy says, Arlene, my grown-up boys tell me they watch so many of our shows sitting on the stairs peeking through. Oh, dear. Anne says she's not familiar with Skippy. I don't remember Skippy either. Mr. Ed, and don't forget Doctari. I don't remember Doctari either. D-A-K-T-A-R-I. I'm reading chat. We had Rin 1010. Yes, Rin 1010, Flipper, Flicker, and Mr. Ed. I remember all of those. Rin 1010 and Lassie, Flipper, Flipper. That's all I remember. Flipper. Flicker was a horse, and Mr. Ed talked, was a horse that talked. They used a fake paw. For what? Flipper is a sad, sad story. Oh, was Skippy a dolphin too? Now I think it's coming back to me. Skippy was a dolphin too. Anne said there are full episodes of Lassie on YouTube. Really? June Lockhart in her mom row. I did too. Grandpa did a lot of running on that show. Kimberly said Tuesday morning just emailed me that they are reopening. Oh, well, that's great. Yay. I don't miss Tuesday morning because there's no Tuesday morning around here unless I go up to Lincoln. And I haven't been to Lincoln for a couple years, so. What? Mind your mouth, Joyce said. Joyce, you're okay. You're okay, Joyce. I think I'm back up to the pancakes and waffles, so let's go back down. Skippy the bush, oh, was it a kangaroo? Skippy was a kangaroo, not a dolphin. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't coming back to me then. Rex the police dog. Mary is moving again. I'm moving again? I'm buffering for you, Fran. I'm sorry. I'm not buffering here, but it might just be because you're international and, YouTube and all of that. Okay, well, it's almost 7 o'clock. I don't know. What else can I do? Let's see how much juice I have in my... What should I do real quick? I am down to 32%. I think I have enough for a half an hour. You tired of looking at my dogs here? We did this sketch, which was just a fast one. I could work on his eyes a little. This eye is too big. That eye is small. Let's make this eye a little smaller. And this eye a little bigger. There. Now they're pretty close together over here too. What shall I do? I sketched these guys. I sketched them. I think I filled up my blank pages in here. Do I have any more? This goes to Deborah. I'll get it off to you. I might run up there and see if I can get me a new phone chart. I think I filled all my blank pages in here, so that's really what I wanted to do. So now I can start fresh over here. Well, I'll journal there. All right, let's move on. What shall I do, though? Oh, ATCs. Let's do some ATCs. Let's do some ATCs here. Let me get them out. Let me get them out. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for them. I was going to use these as backgrounds, but I don't know. That's pretty... I'm looking through my stuff here to see what I want to put on as ATCs. Oh, I want to talk about that. Let me see here. And these are envelopes to send. Oh, I could fussy cut those too. All right. Let's see what I have. I might just do scrap ATCs. Let's see what I was going to do those clocks. What did I do with them? What did I throw them? Now, here, I want to sketch these ladies in the swimsuits. I'm going to put them in my journal. I want to sketch those. Maybe tomorrow, tonight, sometime. Put them in there. I had those clocks out. Now I don't know what I did with them. Honestly, I throw things around on my desk till I don't know what I'm doing. Well. I guess I won't do the ATCs because I wanted to do the clocks. And I don't know where I threw my clocks. Let's talk about this. The other day I had this out with the Happy Mail. And I thought that I used this to do the strips. I didn't. I was making me some double-sided tape. And what I did was I took double-sided tape and I put it in between wax paper. And I'm hoping that I can get the wax paper off again. Let's tear a strip and test it. This was a mad scientist experiment. Let's do it on the back of something, not these. Let's do it in my journal. Let's tape something in here. Maybe right in here. Let's see if I can tape something down. Maybe the speed limit. So what this is 2 pieces of wax paper that have double-sided tape between it. Now, why wouldn't you just pull it off the roll? That was the question. And the question is, if you have it on a piece of paper, you can tear it to how you want it, or you can fit it in better. But I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to lose its... So what I'm doing is I'm trying to take off one side of the tape, and it's kind of a waxy is sticking on it a little. It might be my old wax paper too. I wouldn't say this wax paper acts as a release paper very good. This is kind of a ho-hum experiment. I'm not getting it off very well. It's coming off here. It's coming off there. I would not say that that's really the greatest experiment, but it is sticking down there. Let's see if it'll stick in here. Well, it does stick. I pull it up pretty fast. I don't think I have it all. Nah, I give this an F. It was just an experiment to see if I can make double side. Let's see if I can get any other off here better. Could have been just that piece. Where does this start? Tearing it's not easy. I give this an F, but you know, you got to try out different things if you're going to learn. You can't find the release. Cuss me out as much as I cuss out the manufacturers here. Let's try another piece. Well, that comes off a little easy, but it's sticking to the tape. So I would not call this a good experiment. This wax paper does not make a good release. And it loses its stick. It's got a little sticky on there, so I'm going to throw that away. Well, maybe I'll document it. I'll document it. And I'm going to throw these other things away. I don't want them if they're not going to work for me. I might find a different, like a parchment paper, might not have as much wax on it, or a freezer paper might work. I think it's my paper. Let me get this stuff out of here. My calendar. Oh, I could work on my calendar. If you want to make an easy job seem mighty hard, just keep putting it off. Just keep procrastinating. Let's do my calendar real fast here. I'm going to throw these away. I don't want them. All right. Let's work on my calendar page. Let's put this in here. I like that. I might make a pocket out of this. This needs to be a pocket, I think. All right. Let's work on my calendar page. If you want to make an easy job seem mighty hard, just keep putting it off. Oh, and I need my box here to, and what did I do with my color? We'll use this again. Do my calendar page. I'm just doing little things. Just keep putting it off. I seem to do that pretty good, don't I? Let's see. What do I have here? I love that he's giving her brains. He's shooting some brains into her ear. Let's see, what else do I have? I got some more swimsuit ladies. I got a Charlie Chaplin. He doesn't quite fit. Arf! A little Orphan Annie. It sticks out the bottom. There's nothing here that I want. Some fabric. Snip it. No, I don't need a snippet. Let's just put it down like that. What am I gonna put on there? Picking stuff off the floor. Let's see what I have I can put on there. Some flowers that were sent to me in Happy Mail. Ooh. Let's use this one. They got foam dots on them. There we go. We'll just do it that way. Call that done. There we go, May the 15th. And then what I do is I take those ink pads. Let's have one out here. And put in the bottom of it here to keep it flat. There we go. Now these, I've got some more swimsuit gals. Got a little Paris Eiffel Tower. Let's put that back in there. I have to laugh because I zip and unzip these bags, trying to figure out if I have them open yet or not. Let's put all these fussy cuts in there. A couple of addresses. Get them off of my desk and back in the bag. Except for the swimsuit gals. Alrighty. Oh, where's my little scissors? Let's put this back in my... I got 2 sets of swimsuit gals. I'll sketch them another time. I'm going to put them in here, though. These aren't swimsuits. These are flappers. These are swimsuits. There. We'll put them there. See if they stay in. So now, let's do a little fussy cutting. Let's do a little fussy cutting. What time is it? 7:10. I got a little time yet. Now I could collage this down before I fussy cut it and fussy cut the collage, but I'm not going to. Let's grab that one, and this one's kind of, let's grab this one. I got this fabric at Walmart. The fabric is at Walmart. Swimsuit, ladies. I think I'll make my June junk journal. Well, I got that deco art too. This would make a wonderful jam journal, which I have to send out the other two. I'm terrible. Okay. Let's just fussy cut. And you necessarily would not have to fussy cut. You could use them like this on whatever you were doing. I'm just going to cut around here just because I want to. Her arm gets a little raggedy at the elbow. And there's a leg over here in her way. You know, this would be nice to put around those ladies, those swimsuit ladies that I'm going to sketch. I might play with that. In my journal. Or sketch them on envelopes. Wouldn't it be fun to sketch these on envelopes? Be inspired by them. Or I don't think I want to collage them on envelopes unless I just tuck the envelope in the mail in another envelope. I don't think I would want to send this. I don't think I would want to send it collage down unless I really glued it down. It'd be fun to make a cloth envelope out of them. That would be fun to try. Sometime make a cloth envelope to send through the mail. That might be fun to try sometime. That would be a Aunt Beck thing because she's good at that stuff. Or Journey. Journey would be good at doing that. I have to get out that sewing machine. I have to sort out my Happy Mail box over there is on top of the sewing machine. I don't think I'm going to cut this part out. That's too much to deal with. I think I'm just going to cut across this way. There. Throw these away. Let's do her. She kind of got, finger press it a little there. Yeah, I would like to sketch these on envelopes just to send us personal stuff, not for, I think if I did this for personal, I don't think I would get in trouble if I sketched from these as inspired me as a copyright violation. Probably inspire people to go buy fabric is probably what it would do. Let's see if I can't trim this a little more. Give the fabric a shout out at how you use it. You think they'd be grateful. It's when you take things and sell it. Take their fabric and copy the design and sell it, that they would probably have an issue with it. Mary's talking to her in herself in her head here. I'm thinking I'd love to sketch some swimsuit ladies on envelopes. I don't think I would get in trouble for that because it would just be a one-time deal for, it would be not like I was selling them or anything like that, mass producing them. You never know. But when they sell fabric like this, when they have a design of fabric like this, they have to expect people to use it. Well, why buy it if you're not going to use it? So I don't think I would get in trouble with copyright. I think the only reason you'd get in trouble with copyright is if you tried to sell something. Mary's just chattering away here. Let's round off this hat a little. It's there. Okay. Fussy cut those two. Let's get my journal out. I'm going to try putting them in my journal here. See, I got these. These ladies are in swimsuits. I think that would be so fun to do something like this with that photograph. Or did I drop the other photograph? These ladies are flappers. These ladies are flappers here. I might do that and I might sketch. But for right now, I'd have to put it up a little if I were going to do that, like this maybe. Let's put these over here. Let's put them over here. Let's put some paint. Yeah, Mary's playing now. Mary's playing now. Let's do some blue paint. Where's my little Tanya journal? Tanya, what did I do with you? I'm always misplacing that little Tanya journal. Let's get it out here. Let's put some metallic paint on here. Use up what I have on my brush and dry it. Whoa. I got too many hands. Too much going on here. And this is the page I did in Tanya's journal this morning. I put down some tissue paper, some floral tissue paper right in here. And these are Tim Holtz die cuts, little bird calling card. And he just fits in there like so. And then I had a fairy that I sketched when I was doing my Childcraft Encyclopedia, and I made a tag out of it. I like that. I like that. And then I repaired my butterfly here. It looks like it's going to stick. This is the one I did. Did I do this yesterday morning? I think I did that one yesterday morning. Uh-oh, am I going to be able to close this? Move my... I might have to readjust this flower a little. Bend it that way a little if I can. So I can close it up. Like that. I'm kind of getting in love with this journal now. So, let's finish with this. We're going to put her here and her here. And we're just going to put them in like that because I think I'm going to sketch over here. I'll put my photos in over here. That's for another day. Let's do these. That empty one, I'm going to have to get rid of it because I'm always picking up the empty one. And I need a piece of scratch paper. Sometimes it's hard to tell the front from the back here. I'm just going to see if I can use a glue stick to put these in. I think I can. Wow, how long they'll stay, I don't know. Oops. That's kind of fun. Let's do the other one. And I got glue on this. I'm just going to let it stick onto the back. like the kitty cats doing their pawing there. Oh, I like that. That's a fun journal page. I did the dogs here this morning. I did the dogs, the dachshund and the collie. I worked in the little journal. What else did I do? I don't even remember all the things that I did this morning. I worked on the calendar page. Let's put this over here. I sketched. I did this. I sketched them. What else did I do? What else? I was going to work on ATCs. I don't know what else I did. Fooled around a lot. Fooled around a lot. Where's Penelope? I'll get her out here for the thumbnail. I wish I could show all of these, but I can't. In my thumbnail. We're going to show the dogs and the pages here. So, thank you for hanging out with me on a Friday morning. Let's see what you guys are saying before I leave. I think my phone is probably getting down. Linda says, I don't like Facebook. She said that very gently, didn't you, Linda? Yes, it was a busy day, wasn't it? Hi, Terry. Thank you. Terry, I still have your envelope here ready to send. It's sitting over here in my send mail package pile. Aunt Beck said, I will when it's finished. What is she doing? Hi, Aunt Beck. Callie is not always far from me. Becky, will you post your kitty sofa on Fibsville? Oh, yeah. She's making a kitty sofa. I think she's crocheting that, aren't you, Becky? A kitty sofa? You like the fairy jersey? The fairy was fun to do. The fairy, I actually sketched that probably a couple years ago, and it's been sitting in my stash. And a tag out of it. It fits right in the little Tanya. Since I'm not doing a fairy journal, I might put some more fairies in here and kind of combine it with Tanya's journal. I'm getting a lot of pages done in Tanya's little journal. By the end of the year, I'll have Tanya's journal done. I think that's what she meant it to be for the year. And so, yep, we're getting there. We're getting there. That was a Tanya page. I might leave that. I like it just like that. The kitty cat I did the other morning. I got some pages to work on here. Some blank pages to work, I mean not blank, some pages to work on there. That's just a poppy and strips of, and this is the back where I'm just going to collage scrap stuff in the back. All right, I think you're all getting ready to leave. Has Mary checked her battery lately? I think it's getting down to below 30% now. So I'm getting ready to sign off. It's almost 7:30. Usually I stay on a little later, but I think I'm going to go up and get me a real charger that's made for the phone. This one that I have, I got at Walmart. And I think it's not doing the job. It did for a while, but I think I'm wearing it out. Probably wearing the phone out. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great day. Don't forget to look for Barb Owen. Oh, don't forget to look for Barb Owen this afternoon. And I'll be on tonight at 7:30 Central Time. Bye.